Once upon a time, there was a very old house that sat at the edge of a small town. It was said that the house was over 200 years old and had been home to countless families over the years. But as time went on, the house fell into disrepair and became abandoned. The townspeople whispered that the house was cursed, and that strange things happened there. One day, a young couple named Emily and Jack were looking for a new home. They stumbled upon the old house and were immediately taken in by its charm. Despite the warnings from the townspeople, they decided to buy the house and restore it to its former glory. As they worked on the house, strange things began to happen. Doors would creak open on their own, objects would move inexplicably, and they would hear strange noises in the middle of the night. But Emily and Jack were determined to make the house their home and refused to be scared away. One night, as they were sleeping, Emily woke up to the sound of a woman's voice. She sat up in bed and saw an apparition of a woman dressed in old-fashioned clothing. The woman told Emily that she had lived in the house many years ago and had been murdered by her husband. Her spirit had been trapped in the house ever since, and she begged Emily to help her find peace. Determined to help the ghost, Emily and Jack began to research the history of the house. They discovered that the woman's story was true and that her husband had been hanged for her murder. They also learned that the woman's body had never been found. With the help of a psychic medium, Emily and Jack were able to communicate with the woman's spirit and help her cross over to the other side. As they said their goodbyes to the ghost, they felt a sense of peace and closure. From that day forward, the old house was no longer haunted. Emily and Jack lived there happily for many years, raising a family and enjoying the rich history of their home. They knew that the old house had a dark past, but they also knew that they had helped to bring light and love back into its walls.